This stone is 4.50 billion years old. In the Cambrian period, he was a mountain with 1,000 blades. Then he began the long winter. It's the Jurassic Age. 79 million years have passed. He slept straight into the White Age again. Fast forward to the Ice Age again. Billions of years have passed. Under the wear of time, he was polished to stone. Suddenly he heard a loud bang. It turned out that on top of his head, there was a lumberjack cutting down the tree above his head. Stones can't stand loud noises, so he uprooted himself. Then he went deep into the jungle. I found a safe place and fell asleep. But then he was found by a group of carvers again. People pulled him away. Under the meticulous polishing of the engraver, he was polished into a magic stone. Act as a tool for people. Can be migrated over time. He was being polished smaller and smaller. They carried him away again. Break him into small pieces. Finally, it is ground into a ball and used as a bullet on the battlefield. I saw the commander give an order. He was shot into the sky by the cannon, and they won. But unfortunately, he was beaten to a useless stone, driven by the rushing river. He was washed ashore, but he was still terribly sleepy. Finally found a safe place. I thought I could sleep well this time, but it was picked up by a business person. The merchant discovered that he was still a fossil. The excited business person took him to the auction house for auction, but a mischievous child accidentally pushed him into the trash can. The old man pushing the garbage truck has no idea. I saw the old man throw him out casually. Then he was discovered by another man due to the man's failure to confess. Angry, he threw the stone directly onto the road. But stones don't care so much. He just wants to sleep. Suddenly a roller came towards him. He was directly crushed into a small piece of index finger. This time, he was finally able to get a good night's sleep. But unfortunately, he just happened to be caught in the train. Then it is sent to a processing plant for processing. Under the action of the machine, he was ground into a transparent pancake. Then he applied him to the field of aviation, finally launched into space. But because the satellite lost control, he was carried directly to the moon by satellite. In the baptism of time, he finally became a mountain again. This time he can finally sleep well. I would never have imagined that the earth is flat. God is playing with the love of the earth today. He first created a round earth. Then God put Adam on it. But because the prototype is too smooth, and Adam just went straight down, and God, after a little thought, he made the earth dull. Then put down Adam again. This time Adam is standing firmly on it, and God was delighted. He put down Eve and some flowers and plants again, while God is having fun. His two children, Jesus and Satan, were chasing around. And suddenly they started howling and crying. God has no choice but to deal with family affairs first. When you leave, you don't forget to generate a world you create. In this world, the rapid development of human beings, there are already large-scale villages. They also train dinosaurs to be their own pets. In the village sees that everyone else has dinosaur pets. I am very envious, but all he can do is envy. On the other side of space, a spaceship is sailing. Right here is the second best giant of a newly generated villager card. He landed on the ship, so scared that the spacecraft spun a few times and went straight into the crater of the Earth. The next second, the volcano erupted, and the shock caused by the volcano caused an egg from a Tyrannosaurus Rex to fall into a stream and float across the ocean. He was picked up by a pterosaur. Unexpectedly, the pterosaur was swallowed by the king. The dragon egg fell on the neck of the brontosaurus. After a beautiful accumulation of strength, the dragon egg fell right into the chimney of the big fool's house. Stupid looked at the dragon eggs falling from the sky. The next second, a cute Tyrannosaurus Rex burst out of its shell. Big Silly finally has his own dinosaur pet. He excitedly led the Tyrannosaurus Rex out for a walk. At this moment, Merhua Xiaomei saw such a cute dinosaur. He couldn't help but reach out his hand, wanting to touch the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Suddenly, his DNA was activated and licked Xiaomei's hand. The next second, Xiaomei was frightened when he saw this scene. He came to Earth's feedback office. I want to ask God to solve this thorny problem. Unexpectedly, the angels in heaven are addicted to pleasure. Just ignore the call. The fool who couldn't get through looked at the village. At this time, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is already a full 5 meters tall. He's still devouring humans like crazy. At the same time, the spaceship being ejected by the volcano crashed into a wall. This is the back of God's head. God suddenly remembered that his game was still open. He goes to the computer and he looks at the alarm. See the reckless Tyrannosaurus Rex again. God knows there's nothing left to clean up this mess. He presses the clear button. Everything on Earth is directly cleaned up. Then he put another atom down again.